So guys, today we are talking about a Aquarium electric gravel cleaner. Woohoo! Model L68. This is the front of the box, so we have some nice little descriptions of how you can do it. You know, clean gravel, change water. So you can do either or. So you can just vacuum the gravel without taking water out of the tank, or you can vacuum the water out of the tank and clean the gravel. And then updated suction head just for a little better sucking power. And then clean with low water level in turtle tank. So you can clean with low water level or with a regular water level. Nice and handy. And then takes dual purpose power supply and battery, not just batteries. You could get the just battery model, but why not get both? So here we are. This is the back of the box here. Explain some of our parts. There's the DC switch, AC switch. So this is to turn it on using battery power, and that's to turn it on using plug power. And then over here we have the assembly, battery, all that good stuff. You guys can read it on your own. You don't need me to read it for you. This will be linked in the description below, so you guys can check out the Amazon listing where I got this. And today we're gonna be unboxing it and checking it out, seeing how this thing works. Alright, so first off, at the top, it's not sealed or anything. All I'm gonna do is just open this. This is my first time opening this and seeing what we got inside. So first off, I see some bits in plastic bags and a hose. So this is like a thin wall accordion style hose with a fitting in the end, on both ends. Okay. And then that one's stuck, that one's stuck. Here we have the filter sock. This is where all your goop is gonna go when you vacuum. Come on. We have instructions. We have a after sale card telling us to well, it's just giving us their email, saying if you have questions, feel free to contact them. All that good stuff. Here is the top of the unit. They used gold twister ties. It makes me think of, like, you know, like a gift. You know, like the chocolates or whatever wrapped up in the cellophane with gold twister ties. I've never seen a product other than that have gold twister ties. Random, but funny. Okay, so this is interesting. So we have this packet with a filter sock, but then there's also a filter sock stuffed inside the vacuum head. And then there's a lot of tube here. Tube feels nice and hard. There's no flex to it whatsoever. And then here we are with the power portion of it. So here's the plug cord. Let's see how long this cord is. Finally, a regular twister tie. It's about 6 feet. It's good. Good. And that's it for our box. Sadly, that's it. Alright, so let's assemble this. Let's remove our golden twister ties and see what we got. Alright, so here's the power portion of the device. There's a rubber gasket right here, some form, and some little bits of plastic stuck to it. Hole punch bits. Button at the top. So it looks like it takes D-size batteries. Or you can just plug it in right there with a 3-volt 1500 milliamp power adapter. which this is a 3.3 volt 1 amp power adapter. It's a little bit questionable when they send you a power adapter that doesn't read. That's not the same as what their device says it requires. Side note, this would work well with LEDs. LEDs run up to 3 volts if you don't put a resistor on them. Alright, so now we got us a bag. If I can hold on to it and turn, twist your tie. Losing my English friends. Alright, so what do we got here? Clear tube. We have another clear tube with a compression fitting on this side and another clear tube inside of it. That is a lot of clear tube, guys and ladies. Over here we have a cap. We have another filter sock. I seriously wonder where this one goes. And that's the end of there. So I'm assuming these pop. Oh, that's too small. Do you go in there? Yeah, you would fit in there. And I'm guessing this hooks into this side. So I'm guessing this is so you can pick from the 2 different lengths, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can get the really long super extendo. You know what? That's nice though that you can remove that to clean that, because the old vacuum pump I've been using, you can't take out this out of the top of the suction portion very easily, and I would like to be able to clean it. So I'm guessing the easier way would be to push this in through the back, maybe. I guess wrong, my friends. I guess wrong. Alright. That's in there pretty good. Stick that guy in there. This guy, we're going to put him in there. Now, where does this go? Ah, thank you, camera lady. So this right here is the cap that goes onto here, and then you put the sock on it, and the sock happily catches all of your goop. We got us a nice dirty tank to test this out on. Oh, it's a lot of socks. You know what these remind me of? These remind me of baby socks. So I guess the 5th one was a freebie, because they're all exactly the same. And then I guess we take these, flip them over. They're all the same. I want to rip them. Do they go on the outside? Might be a good idea to read some instructions. Let's see how good these instructions are. So max water line right here. Minimum water line right here. That's a tiny bit of I might need the shorter stick. But there's a tiny piece of air. Alright, so you got the large stick, number 7. Mechanized end, filter tube, connect tube, connect outlet, telescoping in. Alright guys, let's see if we can pop this on here without ripping it. Maybe that's why they gave us an extra. Gosh dangles. Alright. Guess what, guys? Got it. Alrighty, friends. Now we got that taken care of. That's really all we can do. Let's go test it out, shall we? So we adjusted things around. Took this one and put it in here. And then
adjust this. That'll be good. Then we're gonna plug it in, like so. Just go in. There we go. Alright, now, to not suck up the duckweed, we're gonna write down the bit of clear water made by the pump. Turn on this little guy. Sucking in air for right now. Suction seems to be pretty good. Oh, that's what those holes are for bleeding out the air. Clever. Look at that, guys. Sucking in poop, guys. Hey, let go. Scared me too. Not the quietest device ever, but it's also not that loud. You got it blowing up that stuff, man. Come on. Come on.
How about you move this side?
Now the crossbar on my aquarium is getting in the way, so I'll have to pull this out and switch over here in a second. That was a bad idea. Alright guys, so when I put it back into the water, it got clogged with the duckweed. So the nice thing is you can just pop this off, let the duckweed float out, pop it back on, we're ready to start cleaning again. Alright.
I feel like the poop are too big to fit in the thing. That's why it's taking forever.
Feeling better. Now, it's not doing a perfect job of filtering everything out, but I didn't expect it to. Now imagine this right here is where the blade is. And that's where there's a little vortex right there. This bag is so tight. It seems like we did clog the bottom. Might be a little bit of a design issue. It'd be nice if that grill at the bottom was larger. Like maybe instead of it just being down here, it'd be nice if it was like this. So it had more pickup potential. Alrighty guys, so we just removed the little blue connector that like pre-filters things lightly. And we'll see what kind of a difference we have. Now if you do this, you gotta be really careful you don't suck up any fish, because they'll go right up into the blades. And that'll be nasty. Just working the air out. Alright, this is taking a while.
I want this part.
This is full.
Yeah, I think we should change the bag.
It is full heavy. As I said, that was pretty quick. Come on. Now in this thing's defense, I'm not able to get the tube down to the minimum required line.
But it's sucking up more.
If we can.
But you're sucking more dirt now.
Now that I got it at the required level. The higher up I have it though, the cleaner the water coming out this here top. So I don't know if you can see this up here. The water bleeds out. When I have it up here, most of the water coming out is clear. But then if I tip it, you can't really see it because the rim is in the way. But it starts coming out as milk, and you can see down here, it's like shooting down muddy water. You get way better suction. Oh, let's see how it does with plant bits. Just shoot it right up. That's good. The betas are all like, what's going on in there? Oh, that's also his bubble nest. Sorry, boy.
Oh yes, bubble nest.
Yeah.
So yeah.
A little bit clogged there at the bottom.
So much poop.
There he goes. There goes the clod.
I think you should put a different bag.
Now let's just shoot it right up.
Let's replace the bag. I think it would be.
Yeah, this section is pretty much gone. Alright. So, I think that was a good test of it. Not the best, not the worst. I would say probably be better suited for like a 10 gallon or 20 gallon. For 55, especially to let it go this long, it's not that great. But, it'd be perfect for just, you know, cleaning it up once in a while. This is 6 months of... 6 months? No, 3 months. 3 months of heavy goop at the bottom. I have done water changes and stuff, but I haven't fully vacuumed the bottom in 3 months. So, let's see what wonders we have collected. How much of this is water and how much of this is goo. Looks like most of this is goo. So if I pinch off the top, squeeze the water out. You seeing this, cameraman? Camera lady? That's a good amount of poo. If you're squeamish, don't look. Look at that. Fish poo. Stew. And then, I'm not sure if these are reusable. I'm definitely going to try to reuse them. Or not. But,
I think I
a lot
can
of poop.
sew you some bigger bags.
That'd be awesome.
I can use the mesh, the one that you guys use for the garden. The fabric.
Yeah,
Mesh.
the black mesh.
Because it's like the same material.
Yep. Well, guys, that's it. The bags are a little bit small, but other than that, not too bad. Pretty decent. We'll have links in the description below. Now, if you were going to try tackling a massive tank or vacuuming something that had a ton of junk in it, probably wouldn't be that great. But this is perfect for like little touch-ups in between big water changes. You know, touching it up every couple of weeks or every week or so. Be perfect. Alright, guys. Catch you in the next one. Now we're going to test it with batteries, and we're going to test the siphon function. So first you take off the top, and you get your D-cell batteries, and you do negative down. It said D-cell batteries, but that does not fit a D-cell battery. Just like we're going to figure this out. Alright, we're going to look for some smaller than a D. Another D's there. D. B. Double A. What is this? Is there a smaller than a D?
I think that's the same size.
The instructions said a D.
D in Asia. Everything in Asia is smaller, so.
We tried, but we failed. It says D-type battery, but then when I was reading the instructions, it says a size 2 battery, and when I looked up size 2 battery, it said that's a C-type battery. And I don't have any C-cell batteries, so we are going to be going all the way with the wired version. And so to hook up the hose, all you have to do is just take this here, twist the little bell off, put somewhere safe where you won't lose it, famous last words, and then
I think the other side, the other end.
this little rubber hose with the grommets pops on. Alright, and that's the extent of your hose. Now that'd be great for like a tank like this big, but for a tank that big it's going to be kind of rough. But one thing I do have to say that'd be a serious advantage of this is going to be vacuuming tanks that are low like this, that have near the floor, because like in a normal traditional style siphon gravel vac, it's really hard to get the siphon started with the tank and the bucket being close to the same height. And so the advantage of this is you'll be able to vacuum it, and the height of the bucket doesn't matter as long as it's not higher than this. Alright guys, so we're going to try it up here in this top tank. I'm going to set my bucket over here, move some things around. Come on, Sonny D, you got to slide over there. Drop something down the stairs. Look out below. Come on, man.
Just use the same spot.
Alright, so we got that in there. Put that knot through the duckweed. And then we're going to get our little cord over here. Catch him from going under. Don't let him get wet all the way to the top. Now, a little side note, you never want to turn on battery power and wall power at the same time. on, I don't know about this device, but most devices that causes bad issues. Alright, let's go. Pretty good flow. That's a pretty good section. Get out of here, buddy. This is a good indication of how well it would work without getting clogged up in the bag. You know, from the resistance of the bag being clogged. Oh, sorry friend, sorry, I went too high. Yeah? A little hair algae there. Relinquish. Yeah, friends. I think it's a winner. Especially for the massive price of $18 an hour. $18, almost at $18 an hour. It's a one-time purchase of $18. And then this is pretty good, man. But, yeah, friends. Talk to you later. Make sure you check out our affiliate links. I can't reach that side of the tank, the hose is too short. But, stay tuned for just a second. I think I might have a modification that might work on this. Hold on. Alrighty, guys. I took the hose off of my old school siphon. This guy. And, it fit perfectly on here. Now, the size of this, to be honest with you, I don't know. I think it's somewhere around a ½ inch. But, I'm not for sure on
That's
that.
3/4.
But, let's see if it works. Beautiful. Perfect. Splendid. Look at that flow. Now, I figured this might have a better flow in this style of a hose. Because see how this has a smooth inner hose? The other one with all the ridges to make it flexible also makes it so it has a lot of drag on the water. Now let's go for this giant glob of poopy over here. Look at that go. Oh, wow. Look at that. The water's getting too low. She's going into overdrive. Yeah. But that's it, guys. Worked beautifully. I would suggest, as a modification, upgrading the hose. But on that, it works pretty good. And it's only $18, which is about what I paid for the crappy one that you had to suck on it. So, this one, you're never getting any fish tank water in your mouth. This is a great offer, guys. Check it out on Amazon. I'll have a link in the description video below. This is Ben Kendall, signing out.